WhatsApp 534-7755 or visit caribjet.com.
When you want to know what medicine is best for you,
check Atlantic Health.
When you want to get the most affordable medical supplies,
check Atlantic Health.
When you want medicine delivered to your home,
check Atlantic Health.
That's right. All your answers are as close as Atlantic Health Pharmacy, your community pharmacy. And guess what? We offer 24-hour delivery service with free delivery in St. George's. Just call us. Our physical store is located in Parade, St. Paul's, opposite Anvil Supermarket. Open on weekdays from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. and on weekends from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. We offer a wide range of prescription medicines, herbal supplements, and medical supplies like vitamins, nebulizers, first aid kits, and scrubs. A pharmacist and doctor are always available to answer any questions you may have. Visit us or call 415-5660 and speak with our experienced team today. Atlantic Health Pharmacy, around the corner, ahead of the curve.
Grenada is such a beautiful country.
Get ready, Grenada, Carrick and Petty Martini. The countdown to our 50th anniversary of independence has begun. On October 31st, 2023, all roads lead to the Carnage for the launch of our Jubilee celebrations in 2024. The excitement starts at 4 p.m., showcasing local culinary delights, artistic talents, and captivating performances in a magnificent display of our nation's traditions, culture, and history. Following a spectacular reveal of the Independence theme and logo, celebrate with top entertainers, including the Black Wizard, Nivian Cox, Mr. Golden, and Dash. Grenada's 50th anniversary of independence celebrations. Be a part from the start and let's make history together. For more information, follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Visit www.grenadaturns50.gd or call 438-5050.
Grenada nice, Grenada nice, Grenada nice.
A Touch of Class, presented by Regan Mendez and friends. The music, the magic, a full choir together with musicians, singers, dancers, and band, presenting a classical treat at the Grenada Trade Center on November the 19th at 7:30 p.m. A Touch of Class awaits you. Indulge in the classics from Carmen, Phantom of the Opera, and more. A musical evening filled with passion and excitement. A Touch of Class. Tickets are available at Go-To-Fet and Grenadian Optical for only $75. A Touch of Class.
Hello and welcome to the MTV News for, of course, the final Monday of October 2023, the 30th. The news headlines are in association with Quartz Grenada Limited.
What you gonna do when the rain is coming down? Nothing more to do when there's no one else around. Bring it back to the middle, push, take it back to the rhythm. Keep it up for good when the sky's falling down. All you gotta do is to bring it to the ground. Speed it up to your inner move. Stop, start, down. Nobody can give what you're going through.
Coming up in the news this evening, Caribbean men to meet in upcoming Regional Men's Conference. Kayak Mass 2024 launched. All set for Grenada's independence launching. And in sport, Grenadian sprinter Hanny Hazard excited about Santiago 2023. We'll have details to those and other stories to look to at the public forecast information. It'll all be right after the break. Do stay with us.
The first segment of the MTV Evening News comes to your compliments Nexa Credit Union. With you wherever your road leads.
But when you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me, yes, I can. Whenever you're in need, yes, you can. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide. To light that shines our way. Wherever your heart leads, we'll be right there with you. Wherever your heart leads, we'll make your dreams come true. Next side, next side, next side, right next to you.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
Good evening, I'm Tony Julian with the details. We begin with the International Men's Day Regional Conference 2023. It was actually launched on Monday, the inaugural event to be held in November. It aims to address issues and concerns facing young men. Akela Aberdeen has the details in this report.
International Men's Day will be celebrated on November 19th and follows the theme Men Matter, Embrace, Empower, Elevate for Positive Transformation. This day aims to recognize the achievement of men, the challenges they face, and the progress men have made in turning a life of crime and violence to a life of peace and tranquility. Caribbean Ambassador for International Men's Day, Michael Stewart, stated that men in the Caribbean region are all facing the same challenges and deserves to be heard.
So coming out of that, we did recognize that there are some similarities between what happens in Trinidad and Tobago, where the country that I'm from, what's happening in Grenada, what's happening in a number of the other regional islands. We have crime affecting men and boys and perpetrated primarily by men and boys. We have drugs and drug addiction that's taking place. We also have the issue of fatherhood.
International Men's Day Regional Conference 2023 is a program done by the government of Grenada in collaboration with other Caribbean countries. Minister for Social and Community Development, Housing and Gender Affairs, Honorable Philip Telesford, shared remarks on the intentions of the upcoming International Men's Day Regional Conference and celebration.
So this conference is going to be one that is very, very engaging because we are going to be reaching out to our men wherever they are located. And of course, the conference will be open to all and sundry. So we call upon the churches, we call upon NGOs and social groupings, we call upon the guys in the blocks and all and sundry to join in with us so that we can begin to really look seriously at those things that affect us as men. And I believe the greatest essence that will come out of this conference is a partnership forged between our male folks and our female folks.
Gender Program Development Officer Anderson Richards says there are a few activities to be held from November 15th to November 19th to commemorate International Men's Day, which includes a regional conference, a motorcade, and a celebratory dinner. Reporting for MTV News, I am Akila Aberdeen.
Kayak Mass 2024, that promises to be an extravagant showcase indeed of rich culture. Well, that's according to the Carriacou and Petit Martinique Carnival Committee during Saturday's launch in Carriacou, as we now hear.
Showcasing our rich culture, your passport to real mass and splendor. The theme for Kayak Mass 2024 launched on the Sister Isle on Saturday. The launch was officially carded for Friday, but was pushed one day later due to the weather. Member of Parliament for Carriacou and Petite Martinique, Tevin Andrew, acknowledged the efforts of those who laid the foundation and says Kayak Mass 2024 promises to be one of the biggest in history. He encouraged full participation from mainland Grenada.
So from a government's point of view, we will do everything that we can to support the committee to make sure that it's a success. And we are encouraging the kayaks, home and abroad, to join the committee so that we can do same. Thank you very much, all the best, and Kayak 2024 is officially launched. Let the mass begin.
Officials maintain that it is the government's vision to marketing Grenada as one nation and two carnivals. Culture Minister Ron Redhead pledged government's full support to a successful execution.
I therefore take this opportunity to call on the Caribou and Petit Martinique's private sector to join in the government's efforts to invest more in marketing and developing the cultural products in Caribou and Petit Martinique. This move will cement the confidence required of the Grenada Tourism Authority to market the island's carnival for next year, 2024, as a major feature of our cultural national product.
The famous Corn Festival also formed part of the weekend's events, giving patrons a taste of all things corn. Members of the Carriacou and Petite Martinique Carnival Committee are promising a packed calendar of events from February 8th. Majestic Thursday to the 13th, the final day of carnival action on the Sister Isle.
Friday night, the Soca, Monica and Groovy. So this year we'll be tuning the Soca and Groovy show. Saturday, the 10th, we have our Soca Fete. Sunday, 11th, we also have a twist, so we have in Calypso and Cambule. Over the years before, Cambule played a major role on the Sunday night, so this year we'll be tuning Calypso and Cambule. Monday will be our Juve, Fancy Mass and Monday Night Mass later on. Tuesday, the unique Shakespeare Mass and Parade of the Bands and Last Slam. I wish to end by saying a special thanks to each and every one of you who have taken the time, despite the inclement weather, to come here tonight to stand with us in support of this official launch so that we can comfortably continue plans for the 2024 festival.
Organizers remain committed to hosting an action-packed Kayak Mass 2024. However, they are yet to secure a title sponsor for the event and are calling on the business community to step forward. For MTV News, Kayla Flavany.
A well-deserved win for Grenadian Samantha Harris as she was crowned Miss Plus Size International over the weekend. The neighboring island of Trinidad received first runner-up, with Nigeria claiming second runner-up. Harris stopped by MTV studio on Monday to chat with Kayla Flavany.
People's Choice, Best Evening Wear and Best Talent, Samantha Harris walked away with the title Miss Plus Size Universe International. The pageant held in St. Vincent on Friday saw participation from 4 other competitors. Harris says there were several challenges leading up to the show, but her optimism and dedicated support system helped her overcome.
I'm a people person and I just came from the airport, and the love and the support, and people was like, oh my God, I was rooting for you in the US, we were really rooting for you. Everybody want to stop and take an autograph, you know, it's just like I was so much. I cannot finish responding to texts, calls, messaging, but I promise I will respond.
Harris used the show to share her passion to end all forms of verbal and cyberbullying. She says she used her platform to her advantage in order to bring awareness to the issue, as it is prevalent in our society.
They captured my picture, but they was referring to the Queen from Miss Covey Grenada, stating that she doesn't have an education background, which this is not true. However, she was not able to represent Grenada in this pageant for whatever reasons it was, and it passed on to the first runner-up where she declined because she was not getting sponsors, I will be honest. And I decided to take up the mantle because, you know, I have people that believe in me and think that I could have gone and represent our beautiful country. And I say thank you to all the people who believe in me, who trust me.
During her 2-year reign as Miss Plus Size Universe, Harris and her team has exciting plans underway in the coming months, and she believes she's made an impact, and her goal is to continue being a great role model to young persons and plus size women.
I have something coming for all my plus size women, so as I say again, keep following my page, Samantha Harris Grenada. You know, feel free to message me, call, contact, yes.
Harris extends her sincerest gratitude to her team and supporters and remains committed to giving back to her community. For MTV News, Kayla Flavany.
There have been mixed reviews since the reinstallation of the traffic lights at various parts of the country, including the busy Grandance area over a week ago. And according to President of the Grandance Bus Association, since the lights have been activated, there are areas along the Grandance route that now pose significant challenges for motorists. We hear more in this report.
Motorists have expressed varying opinions regarding the recent reinstallation of traffic lights around the island, including the heavily trafficked Grandance area. According to President of the Grandance Bus Association, Derek McKenzie, the reintroduction of traffic lights is a step in the right direction. He believes one of the advantages are the lights are teaching pedestrians to use the designated crossings in a timelier manner.
The positive is that it teaches all of us as commuters, operators, as to the use or the need to use pedestrians crossing properly. So I think there's a plus of it. Instead of you have people dripping one at a time and then you have to wait and then another person cross, what it does, it keep everybody at one stationary place, and then when they get the okay to go across, then everybody cross at one time. So that's a plus side of it.
However, there have been notable drawbacks, with major delays, traffic congestion, and extended wait times becoming common issues at key intersections along the route during rush hours.
When the light initially came back on, it had some serious issues. The traffic getting backed up, even up to the gas station by Otway. And a lot of people would have gotten to work and school late that day. With some tweets, we saw some improvement in many areas. However, there's a place where we have to pay careful attention to at many times, like that food fair point. We have not only the traffic light that caused backed up, but we have also people wanting to use the gas station, access, entering and exiting that gas station. So even though the light is on green, and the gas station the area is not that big, so people waiting to get to the pump, that caused a little bit of congestion while people trying to exit.
Motorists are also experiencing challenges at the intersection on Lucas Street, St. George, Mackenzie says.
Then we have Lucas Street, that light by the boot, the box where the police usually call where Scott Street and H.A. Blaze intersection there. We have some serious problem there. This morning the traffic has been backed up all up to like a San Souci gap there. I mean, we usually have a little congestion there, but with the lights, I think they need to pay some attention there. Some adjustments can be made there, because the time that it usually takes to get past there, this morning in particular, was much more. And I'm not sure what allude to it, if that everybody been back out in full force to schools and things, because last week we had some holidays. So I think we just starting to see the reality of it.
He believes that once the necessary adjustments to the light intervals are made in these areas, it will mitigate some of these challenges. For MTV News, Troy Gill.
That's the first segment of the news. We'll be back with you after the break.
The first segment of the MTV Evening News came to you in association with Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
When you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me, yes, I can. Whenever you're in need, yes, you can. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide, to light that shines our way. Wherever your road leads, we'll be right there with you. Wherever your road leads, we'll make your dreams come true.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
When a loved one passes on, we all need the comfort, support, and guidance of a trusted friend. You can rely on LaCour Brothers Funeral Home. We provide a personalized professional service that exceeds all expectations. Our dedicated staff responds to your every need with the greatest detail, ensuring affordability with a variety of options. Our upgraded state-of-the-art facilities, spacious air-conditioned chapel with live internet streaming, a modern, environmentally safe crematorium, the only of its kind on island, private viewing spaces, large on-site repast center, a modern transportation fleet. Join our burial society today and make personalized arrangements for that final moment as you prepare to enter your loved one into eternal rest. Visit or call LaCour Brothers Funeral Home and select a package that brings added comfort to the entire family. LaCour Brothers Funeral Home and Burial Society, continuing a tradition of excellence.
Whoa! Did you hear that? The National Lotteries Authority's Lotto Jackpot is $236,000. Play Lotto today for chances at winning big. Lotto. Play and win a lot of money.
with an Accel Back to School loan. Visit today or call us on 435-8222.
Ring, 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 back to school loan thing. Accel Finance, help you joy of learning.
Grenada, get ready. A new season of the Crenleg Debates is coming. Informative, impromptu, bright young minds sparking powerful ideas. The Crenleg Debates, September 2023. Tune in.
Grenada. Guess what? I spoke to Waggy T, great guy, nice guy, and he has agreed to do something really huge. I mean, it's going to be bigly. This year? Hold on, wait for it. Christmas is coming in November.
If you're looking for some early cash this Christmas, then you must be at the National Stadium. Sunday, November 5th at 5 p.m. as Megaforce Promotions presents the massive Christmas in November Mega Bingo. We're talking $100,000 in cash and prizes. Imagine you can win a whole living room set, a dining room set, 55-inch TV, a fridge, washing machine, gas cooker, and other great household items. Here comes the best part. Bingo tickets are only $60 for one or $100 for two. Free buses island-wide. This is an event no one should miss. Sunday, November 5th. Get ready for the massive Christmas in November Mega Bingo at the National Stadium.
The second segment of MTV News is brought to you in association with Ariza Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future.
Request, repay, repeat with Ariza's FlexiCredit Evergreen Loan Facility. Qualify for a FlexiCredit with limits up to $25,000 or use your home equity to qualify for more. Extra cash at your fingertips whenever you need it, accessed using your debit card and managed using AMI, Ariza's mobile internet experience app. FlexiCredit allows you the flexibility to top up to your approved limit any day, anytime. Already a member? Send us a WhatsApp on 423-4987. New members join today to apply. Request, repay, repeat. Use your FlexiCredit for vacations, shopping, wedding, general expenses, and more. Ariza loan terms and conditions apply. Ariza Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future.
Welcome back. All is set for the launching of Grenada's 50th independence celebrations on Tuesday, the 31st of October. This will be on the Carnage from 4 p.m. And again, that's on Tuesday, the 31st of October. The event begins with a cultural extravaganza. It'll include a mini concert and the unveiling of the Independence theme and design. Gail Purcell, head of the Secretariat of the 50th anniversary celebrations, says citizens can look forward to an exciting event indeed.
It will be an array of culture and display of arts and crafts and entertainment, and a lot of surprises in store for the general public. It's our Jubilee celebration, so we're really inviting people to come down to take part in it. It's once in a lifetime experience. Only once we're going to turn 50. So on the stage, we will have entertainment from the Conception Dance Theatre, New Dimensions, and many of our other cultural drummings. Our national folk group will be here. And on stage, we're hosting a mini concert, and you will get delighted by the performances of Akeem, who is great in his own right. We have Rita Augustine. We have Mr. Golden coming down from Caracou, and the Black Wizard's going to be there. And we're crowning off the evening with Dash, who everybody is, one of our favorites. Yes, part of the activities, there's going to be a grand parade as part of the event for the afternoon. There will also be a lot of surprises in the bag, because part of being 50 is that you celebrate in a big way. And we're not going to let everything out for everybody, but we certainly encourage you to be down here.
Purcell believes that the upcoming Jubilee is an incredible milestone for Grenada.
Well, this year is particularly special because it's our 50th anniversary. We want to start off the event to really recognize the significance of this milestone. 50 is relatively young in an independent life of a country, but we think it's a big step for Grenada to have reached this milestone. And we want to ensure that when we start our celebrations off, we start it off in a way that is fitting and deserving for the magnitude and the milestone that we're celebrating. So there will be plenty of things to do, and it's going to be a lot of activity and lots of fun right down on the Carnage.
The 50th Independence Anniversary launching will take place on Tuesday, and MTV will of course be sharing the experience with viewers who are unable to attend. The broadcast of the proceedings, which include entertainment and the unveiling of the Independence logo and theme, will begin at 5:30, and again that's tomorrow, Tuesday. As a result of this national event, MTV Tuesday's nightly news will be aired at 8:30 that evening, and the obituaries at 9:30. The program change is necessary, of course, to facilitate the broadcast of the Independence launching. We do apologize for any inconvenience caused. Hundreds gathered in Grenville St. Andrew on Saturday to participate in the annual Breast Cancer Awareness Walk, demonstrating their unwavering support for the cause, as we hear in a report from Troy Gill.
A remarkable display of support in Grenville St. Andrew during the annual Breast Cancer Awareness Walk organized by the St. Andrew Development Organization, or SADU, in collaboration with the Pink Ribbon Society and other stakeholders. Attendees, both young and old, came together to show their solidarity in the fight against breast cancer. Hundreds gathered at Progress Park St. Andrews for the warm-up session and kickoff. President of SEDU, Ryan Charles, in an exclusive interview with MTV News, highlighted the ultimate goal of the activity as a fundraising initiative to support cancer victims and survivors.
We are doing that collaboration with the Pink Ribbon Society, because most of our funds that we raise in terms of sale of t-shirt goes towards them to help persons who are inflicted by this dreaded disease so that they can cope, they can hope, they can heal, they can thrive. As you can see on my t-shirt as our theme. We know it's challenging time for them, and most of the time they feel that, you know what, they give up on life because they have been diagnosed with deadly disease, somewhat deadly disease. But we want to let them know that it's not a death sentence. Cancer is no longer a death sentence.
According to Charles, the walk was tailored to accommodate supporters of all ages and included a segment at the end that paid homage to breast cancer survivors.
Every year we sort of try to change the location of the march, but we want to keep it around St. Andrews. So this year we started from here, and we're going to end at the Prada's Pub Shed in Subies. We have started for further distance than that, and the person are saying that, you know what, well, once they get in group, get in the moment, get in the mood, it's never enough. The distance is too short. But we have some consideration for the mixture of ages that are here, young, old, in between. So we try to make it as convenient to them as possible. Most of them, we don't expect them to traverse the walk, but there are vehicles provided just in case they want to start and then halfway they traverse, all right? And when we get to the pub shed in Subies, we have an entirely different event so that we can all participate.
Men are also at risk of breast cancer, and our news team spoke to 26-year cancer survivor Arthur Hosten, who applauded SEDU for their efforts and highlighted the importance of solidarity.
Being here is important for people battling cancer. As a 26 years cancer survivor, it is good to be here to show them that there is life after cancer. So I'm coming and show my support so that they live with hope, that don't give up, that even though you are diagnosed with this dreaded disease, but there is somebody that can provide to you some inspiration, so I'm here for that.
One of the distinctive features of the breast cancer walk was the sea of pink and white, as all participants purchased t-shirts to raise funds for breast cancer awareness and support. The walk started at Progress Park through the town of Grenville and ended at Prada's Pub Shed, Subies. For MTV News, Troy Gill.
That's the second segment of the news for Monday. We have more to come. The second segment of MTV News was brought to you in association with Ariza Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future.
Request, repay, repeat with Ariza's FlexiCredit Evergreen Loan Facility. Qualify for a FlexiCredit with limits up to $25,000 or use your home equity to qualify for more. Extra cash at your fingertips whenever you need it. Accessed using your debit card and managed using AMI, Ariza's mobile internet experience app. FlexiCredit allows you the flexibility to top up to your approved limit any day, anytime. Already a member? Send us a WhatsApp on 423-4987. New members join today to apply. Request, repay, repeat. Use your FlexiCredit for vacations, shopping, wedding, general expenses, and more. Ariza loan terms and conditions apply. Ariza Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future.
Wow! It's Instacash Grenada! Imagine a game with no numbers to choose from, no draws to wait on, and you can play it every day, including Sunday. That's Instacash. It's fast, it's easy to play, and you win prizes instantly. Instacash, coming soon to lottery terminals near you. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making dreams come true.
At Bailey's Funeral Home, we understand the pain and grief you experience when you suffer the loss of a loved one. For years, we have helped thousands of families get through that difficult time by providing professional funeral services to meet their unique needs. Whether your choice is cremation or burial, call us or come into our new facility on the Carenage and meet with our arrangers in a spacious and comfortable environment. Choose from a wide variety of quality coffins and caskets at prices from as low as $1,900. At Bailey's Funeral Home, we believe that no one should feel overwhelmed or anxious about funeral expenses. So when it's time to plan a funeral, join a burial society, or make pre-arrangements when service and costs matter, call Bailey's Funeral Home at 440-2558 or visit us at baileysfuneralhome.org. Bailey's Funeral Home, still providing the perfect tribute any family can afford.
Something legendary stirs on the horizon.
Greetings in the name of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie.
Saturday, December 23rd, the National Cricket Stadium. A night unlike any other. Can you feel it? From the heart of reggae, rising like a phoenix, the unmatched, the unparalleled Sizzler. But hold on, who else will be on the stage? Can you guess? It's a reggae explosion inside a December to remember. The suspense will lift and history will be made. Are you ready to be part of the legend that is Sizzler?
Grenada is such a beautiful country.
Get ready, Grenada, Carrick and Petty Martini. The countdown to our 50th anniversary of independence has begun. On October 31st, 2023, all roads lead to the Carenage for the launch of our Jubilee celebrations in 2024. The excitement starts at 4 p.m., showcasing local culinary delights, artistic talents, and captivating performances in a magnificent display of our nation's traditions, culture, and history. Following a spectacular reveal of the Independence theme and logo, celebrate with top entertainers, including the Black Wizard, Nivian Cox, Mr. Golden, and Dash. Grenada's 50th anniversary of independence celebrations. Be a part from the start, and let's make history together. For more information, follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Visit www.grenadaturns50.gd or call 438-5050.
Grenada nice, Grenada nice, Grenada nice.
The choice to finance your education is clear. Try the Grenada Development Bank Won't You Dare. Our special student loan was designed with care for your growth, development, and welfare. This is how champions are made. Take on that challenge. Don't ever be afraid. Our special student loan will come to your aid with 100% of your study costs being paid. Vulnerability is but a temporary condition, and conquering it is strictly ambition. You can secure victory despite your position with a loan for accommodation, books, and tuition. We see your potential. We notice your drive. So on your marks, get set. Let your dreams come alive. Don't let hurdles of doubt get in your way, because you are the future. Contact GDB today. Our special student loan is just one application away. Grenada Development Bank. Development through financing.
Business in 3 comes to you in association with GIDC, empowering the Spice Isle.
Welcome back. This week in Business in 3, Donella Holston speaks with business owner of I'll Be Well, Samuel Jones. Jones is a young entrepreneur whose business has benefited from the GIDC's assistance, and he's sharing today about his entrepreneurship journey.
Good evening, viewers, and welcome to this week's edition of MTV's Business in 3. I am your host, Donella Holston. Today we have with us Mr. Samuel Jones, and he is the owner of I'll Be Well. And Mr. Jones is going to tell us a little bit about his business and the products that he has to offer. Welcome, Mr. Jones.
Hi, everyone. My name is Samuel Jones. I am the owner of I'll Be Well. So I'll Be Well is a green enterprise that specializes in the agro-processing and manufacturing of sustainable eco-friendly household products inspired by honeybees. Our focus really is on climate change mitigation, so we are producing products that curb the impact of climate change or the effects of climate change on Grenada through waste diversion strategies.
Okay, Mr. Jones, just tell us a little bit about some of the products that you have to offer and how you got into this line of business.
So what I'm offering is a complete ecosystem of household products, and that ecosystem, it's called Hive Home. And the products in that Hive Home box are divided into two lines, a self-care line, which you see here, and a home care line. And these products are biodegradable. They have biodegradable ingredients and packaging, and they are inspired by honeybees. So the byproducts of bees, which is the honey, the beeswax, the bee pollen, the propolis, I use those in the formulation of these products to sort of boost up and add value to the products that you see before you here. So I started this business about 2 years ago. It was inspired really through the COVID-19 period. So I sought to sort of pivot and leverage my stance from my previous job as a lab assistant, and I entered the world of formulation chemistry to produce these products.
So I have a question for you. How can someone out there get your products?
Most of the products, the self-care line in particular, are at the museum on Yonge Street, House of Chocolate Museum. You can find the products there. But I'm also working on wholesaling to some of the well-known retailers, the supermarkets. So by the end of the year, by about December before Christmas, you should be able to get those products at some of the major supermarket outlets in St. George's. I also have a website. It's www.albewell.com. And on the website, you can reach me directly. You can email me. From there, you can get access to social media accounts, and you can reach out to me directly, and I'll return a reply.
Thank you, Mr. Jones. Now, my final question to you. How has the GIDC assisted you on this entrepreneurship journey?
Through the GIDC, I was able to get concessions with some of the importation of these packaging. A lot of the packaging you see here, the biodegradable and compostable packaging, they're very difficult to find. And thanks to the GIDC concessions program, I was able to bring in some of these some of those packaging, like you see here, at a way lower fee than if I didn't have concessions.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Jones. Now, there you have it, listeners. We were speaking with Mr. Samuel Jones, and he is the owner of I'll Be Well, and he just told us about his line of products that he has available. So this is where we say goodbye, and thank you for viewing MTV's Business in 3, sponsored by the GIDC. I am your host, Donella Hostan.
The MTV Evening News Monday regional highlights are next.
Business in 3 came to you in association with GIDC, empowering the Spy Side.
Do you have or plan to start a business or project in the agribusiness, tourism, health and wellness, ICT, or energy sectors? You too can qualify for investment incentives such as duty-free concessions, tax credits, and tax waivers and exemption. Just fill in the application form, submit all the relevant documents, and your application can be processed in as little as 7 days. It's that simple. Contact us today to know more about investment incentives.
Welcome back. Let's now join Clifton James for this evening's regional roundup.
With the Regional Roundup, I am Clifton James. The United States Customs and Border Protection, CBP, says, together with several US federal partners, they have seized nearly 5 tons of cocaine in the 3 events in the Caribbean Sea and Pacific Ocean. CBP said the seizure has denied transnational criminal organizations an estimated $127 million in proceeds. In a statement over the weekend, the CBP said that in 3 interdictions done between October the 7th to the 9th, a total of 9,652 pounds or 4.8 tons of cocaine was seized. So far this year, CBP said its actions have resulted in 967 arrests and 134,981 apprehensions of undocumented Caribbean and other individuals, as well as the seizure or disruption of 250,616 pounds of cocaine, 1,475 pounds of fentanyl, 25,625 pounds of methamphetamine, 1,342 weapons. A short-lived tropical depression or potentially a short-lived tropical storm Vince could still develop near the Bahamas, but that window is narrowing, forecasters said Monday. The National Hurricane Center is also tracking an area in the eastern Caribbean. The system near the Bahamas was producing gale force winds and was expected to move west-northeast Monday, then north and northeast on Tuesday and Wednesday. As of 8 a.m. Monday, its odds of developing had dropped to 20% in the next 2 to 7 days, down from 70% just 1 day earlier. Odds have dipped because the system is nearing an area of dry air and strong upper-level winds, both of which hinder storm development. Meanwhile, conditions look more favourable for the development of a tropical depression in the central or southwestern Caribbean this week. The potential depression could form from an area of low pressure that was located in the eastern Caribbean on Monday and was forecast to head west. As of 8 a.m., it had a 50% chance of developing in the next 7 days, up from 20% just 24 hours ago. It was given a 10% chance of developing in the next 2 days. The storm that was once Hurricane Tammy dissipated on Sunday. Over in Suriname, police say they have arrested 5 people and freed 13 women from Venezuela and Cuba who have been forced into sex work. The authorities said that officers from the Trafficking in Persons TIP intelligence from the Combating Serious Crime Structure BZC and Region West arrested the 5 suspects for human trafficking during a joint operation. They said a foreign national had visited the bikers unit in Paramaribo, indicating to police officers that she had fled from a bar dancing and needed help, and as a result, the TIP was called in to initiate an investigation. Further investigation by the police has shown that the woman, together with 11 others from Cuba and 2 from Venezuela, were housed in a bar dancing in the Nickerie district to perform sex work. These victims have been brought to Suriname under pretenses and housed in rooms connected to the bar dancing. They had to pay for these rooms every month and were allowed to receive clients who had to pay in exchange for sex. These amounts of money were then paid to the owner of the club. You're up to date with the Regional Roundup. I am Clifton James.
This is the MTV Evening News. We'll be back with you after the break.
For a limited time, the NLA has dropped all of the 2x balls from the multi-X draw. This means that you, our valuable players, have greater chances of multiplying your winnings up to 5 times more in our 2x drop promotion. Yay! And that's not all. As an additional bonus, there will be fewer free play or FP balls to draw from too. Now you have more reasons to add multi-X to your playway bets. So, value your dreams, win your way, and multiply your winnings up to 5 times more. in the NLA's 2X Dropped promotion. This promotion is extended to Monday, the 20th of November, 2023. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Grenada is such a beautiful country.
Get ready, Grenada, Carrick and Pity Martini. The countdown to our 50th anniversary of independence has begun. On October 31st, 2023, all roads lead to the Carnage for the launch of our Jubilee celebrations in 2024. The excitement starts at 4 p.m., showcasing local culinary delights, artistic talents, and captivating performances in a magnificent display of our nation's traditions, culture, and history. Following a spectacular reveal of the Independence theme and logo, celebrate with top entertainers, including the Black Wizard, Nivian Cox, Mr. Golden, and Dash. Grenada's 50th anniversary of independence celebrations. Be a part from the start, and let's make history together. For more information, follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Visit www.grenadaturns50.gd or call 438-5050.
Grenada nice, Grenada nice, Grenada nice.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
Make your move with Quartz Ready Cash and get a payment holiday for the holidays. Plus, with your next Quartz Ready Cash loan, you can enter to win up to $20,000 cash, plus other fabulous prizes in the Ready Cash Mega Money Roadshow. All you need is your ID, proof of address, payslip, job letter, and 2 references. Fund your life your way with Quartz Ready Cash. Get $100 cash when you refer a friend to Quartz Ready Cash. The more friends you refer, the more cash in your hand. Apply now. Visit shopquartz.com. Make your move with a loan from Quartz Ready Cash. We are ready when you are. Conditions apply. Something legendary stirs on the horizon.
Greetings in the name of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie.
Saturday, December 23rd, the National Cricket Stadium. A night unlike any other. Can you feel it? From the heart of reggae, rising like a phoenix, the unmatched, the unparalleled Sizzler. But hold on, who else will be on the stage? Can you guess? It's a reggae explosion inside a December to remember. The suspense will lift and history will be made. Are you ready to be part of the legend that is Sizzler?
Your new Grenlec bill is even easier to read and still has all the valuable information you need to track and manage your usage.
Hey Mom, okay, your friendly tech support is here. So you got the new Grenlec bill? Let's take a look. The new bill makes it even easier to see your bill total, the due date, and much more. And take a closer look. It actually is a lot easier to understand. Let me show you. You can still see exactly what the charges are for, but in a great new format, it even shows how the cost of generating and delivering the electricity to you is calculated using your actual usage. And Mom, let Lucy know she can check out Grenlec's new Understanding Your Bill video. Anyway, look who says hi, and see you soon.
Your new Grenlec bill, easier to understand and easier to track your usage.
Climate change is real, bringing hotter days and less rain. Less rain means less water, so it is crucial for all of us to conserve water at home. When washing my fruits and vegetables, I use a bowl of water, and later I reuse it to water my plants. This is how I save water at home. What are you waiting for?
Grenadian sprinter Hallie Hazard excited about Santiago 2023. That highlight and more coming up for you in our sporting segment.
The MTV Evening Sports is brought to you in association with Courts, bringing value home.
We've got 101 reasons for you to shop at Courts now. Get up to 35% off selected items store-wide. Save on select lounge sets, fridges, stoves, washers, mattresses, smart TVs, and more. Get what you want today with no cash and make your first payment in 90 days. Plus, stay protected for up to 4 years with Super Shield extended warranty. So there's 101 reasons to shop at Courts. Courts, bringing value home. Promotion runs from September 25 to October 23, 2023. Conditions apply.
A special evening to you sporting fans. Here are the latest sporting highlights.
Good evening, sporting fans. Grenada national sprinter Hallie Hazard is in high spirits and looks forward to representing Grenada at the women's 100-meter at Santiago 2023 Pan American Games in Chile.
My qualification time for the Pan American Games was 11:29, which is also my PR, so I'm really happy that I was able to get back to that point again. In preparation for the games, it was a little bit tricky because this meet is, I would say, a little bit outside of the track season. So I had to make sure to stay healthy, number one. My coach did a lot of training on the grass just to spare the body, and I guess staying in good sprinting shape and just working on my execution, my drive phase, and just keeping my hopes up. My expectations would be to, of course, run the standard time for Paris 2024, and of course just medal, place top 2, and just take home a win.
The national athletics coach is Albert Joseph.
She's looking good so far. We did some stats. That was a program because Francis is a coach and we just follow the program that he said. Once she come out and execute as planned, she should be able to get to the finals.
In the 12th week of competition in the Grenada Football Association Premier League, Paradise FC International continues to rank number 1 on the list with 33 points, while Queen's Park Rangers is in second place with 27 points, and Hurricanes SC is in third position with 25 points. Saab Spartans maintained their spot on the leaderboard following Sunday's lone game. Their batting, led by Demario Richards, set them up, and their bowling, led by Romario Graves, formalized a comfortable 121-run win for combined campuses and colleges Marooners against Jamaica Scorpions in the West Indies Super 50 Cup on Friday in Trinidad. Graves bagged 4 for 51 from his allotted 10 overs, and the Scorpions were bowled out for 198 in 32.4 overs, replying to the Marooners 320 for 7 in the 16th match of the tournament that was reduced to 48 overs aside because of rain at Queen's Park Oval. Chadwick Walton led the way for the Scorpions with an even 50. Odine Smith made 35, Brad Barnes got 31, and Jermaine Blackwood made 22. But the batting of their side again failed to fire, and the defending champions slumped to their 4th successive loss. Aid groups and social justice activists protested outside the Paris Olympics headquarters and appealed Monday to French authorities to protect the rights of thousands of migrants and others living on the streets as the Paris region prepares for the Summer Games. Activists projected the words "the other side of the medal" on the Paris 2024 main offices in the suburb of Saint-Denis and strung up protest signs outside at the entrance in a brief demonstration Sunday night. More than 70 non-governmental organizations issued a letter Monday to Paris region authorities, the Olympics Organizing Committee, and Olympic sponsors, warning of a risk of social cleansing of society's most marginalized from the streets of Paris and its suburbs ahead of the Games. Organizers of next year's games promised to meet with the organizations to discuss the next steps and noted that Paris had long faced tensions over migration and how to house people sleeping in the streets. And that's it for this evening's sports. I am Troy Gill.
And with the sporting highlights here, we have still to come the public forecast information and then a recap of the latest stories.
The MTV Evening Sports was brought to you in association with Quartz, bringing value home.
MTV Weather Report comes to you in association with Grenlec, energizing our Grenada.
We have the will to overcome. We are strong. Together, we are Grenada.
Good Monday evening, viewers. Back with your nighttime weather forecast and meteorologist Dwayne Williams. After a sunny start to the day today, and well, actually for most of the day, we did see an increase in cloudiness as some moisture built up over the South American coastline. As that moisture moves into our area, we're going to see some more showers throughout the nighttime and possibly into tomorrow morning. The main feature of clouds that was affecting us over the weekend has moved off into the Caribbean Sea, but we are going to continue seeing 1 or 2 more showers during the night and tomorrow. You can see most of the cloudiness still to the south of the islands. This is what was affecting us earlier in the weekend. The weekend has moved off into the Caribbean Sea, but we do still have some instability, quite a bit of moisture, so over the next few days we may be seeing 1 or 2 showers. Tonight's forecast is for scattered showers. The moon rose earlier at 7:17. It's going to set tomorrow morning at 8:32. We would see a bit of that in and between the clouds tonight, but the cloudiness would dominate. Winds would come in from the southeast between 8 and 18 miles per hour. Minimum temperature around 23 tonight. 80% chance of those showers. On Tuesday, scattered showers mostly in the morning, but they expect them to continue into the afternoon, but the heavier ones should fall in the morning. Winds will remain southeasterly between 10 and 22, picking up a bit tomorrow. Moderate to slightly choppy seas, 4 to 6 foot waves. Sunrise is now at 5:59. The sun is going to set at 5:41. In and between these showers, the sun will give us a max of 31, which will feel like 36, and the UV index will be moderate. Occasional showers in Port of Spain and in some scattered showers in Kingston, partly cloudy in Bridgetown. There still is about a 30 to 40% chance that they may see some showers, mostly in the morning period. Sunshine in Miami, a bit of clouds in New York, showers for London. Back here at home, there's about a 40% chance of showers over the next 3 days. Partly cloudy conditions would prevail. Maybe by Friday into Saturday, we should be seeing fewer clouds. Generally fair conditions by then, leading into the weekend and into the middle of next week. That is it for me for Monday night, folks. Have yourself a great night. Join me again on Tuesday.
MTV Weather Report was brought to you in association with Grenlec, energizing our Grenada.
And now to end the news, a recap of the headlines. Caribbean men are to meet in an upcoming regional men's conference. Kayak Mass 2024 launched. All is set for Grenada's independence launch. And in sport, Grenadian sprinter Hani Hazard excited about Santiago 2023. We've had details to those and other stories, a look to, of course, at the public forecast information. And so now on behalf of the News and Production Department, I'm Tony Julian. We all thank you for viewing and wish you a good night.
At Bailey's Funeral Home, we understand the pain and grief you experience when you suffer the loss of a loved one. For years, we have helped thousands of families get through that difficult time by providing professional funeral services to meet their unique needs. Whether your choice is cremation or burial, call us or come into our new facility on the Carenage and meet with our arrangers in a spacious and comfortable environment. Choose from a wide variety of quality coffins and caskets at prices from as low as $1,900. At Bailey's Funeral Home, we believe that no one should feel overwhelmed or anxious about funeral expenses. So when it's time to plan a funeral, join a burial society, or make pre-arrangements when service and costs matter, call Bailey's Funeral Home at 440-2558 or visit us at baileysfuneralhome.org. Bailey's Funeral Home, still providing the perfect tribute any family can afford.
David Nicholas McFarlane, also known as Puello, of Lauriston, Carriacou, an employee of Dollarman One Stop, passed away on Saturday, September 30th, 2023, at the age of 64. He was the father of Davina and Dwight McFarlane in Grenada, grandfather of Ethan and Malachi McFarlane, brother of Victoria McFarlane, also known as Fanny, Manley Pramus, also known as DJ Wire, and Mary Phillip, also known as Vicky, uncle of many too numerous to mention, close friend of Ken and Raphael Joseph, also known as Specialist, Dallin Bino, Mando, Anne Fortune, Marlene Thomas, and Myrtle Compton. Other relatives and friends including the McFarlane and Caesar families, and friends and neighbours of Lauriston, the boatmen throughout Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique and surrounding areas, too numerous to mention. The funeral of the late David Nicholas McFarlane, also known as Puello, of Lauriston, Carriacou, will take place on Tuesday, October 31st at 1 p.m. Funeral service will be held at the St. Patrick Roman Catholic Church, Hillsborough, Carriacou, and interment will be at the Brunswick Cemetery. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home. Celia Kathleen Latouche Peters of New Street, Ward, St. John, passed away on Wednesday, October 4th, 2023, at the age of 72. She was the mother of Hilary Peters, grandmother of Risa Sylvester, close friend of Kathleen Mitchell, adopted mother of Carol Ann St. John, sister of Wayne Carter. Other relatives and close friends including George Peters, Greg and Tevin St. John, Sherwin Mitchell, the Vivek family, the Peters family of Grove Estate, the Ferreira and Noel family, the Latouche family of St. Paul's, and the Morgan family of Tempe, nieces and nephews, the management and staff of Hillsview Home, Sister Louise of St. Rose Secondary School, Miss Millie, and June Thomas. The funeral service for the late Celia Kathleen Latouche Peters of New Street, Grove, St. John, will take place on Tuesday, October 31st at 2 p.m. Funeral service will be held at the St. Peter's Roman Catholic Church, Grove, and interment will be at the Douglaston Cemetery. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home. Monroe Charles of Sab St. Andrew, who resided at Nunperel St. Mark, passed away on Saturday, September 30th, 2023, at the age of 74. He was the father of Teresa Williams, Donleen Charles Britton, Miguel Charles, and Liston Bubb, adopted father of Judy Bruno and Eliton Bubb, grandfather of Kevin and Tracy Williams, Kathisha David, Princess, Donrick, David and Davion Britton, and Shania Nelson, great-grandfather of Romarian and Janiyah Williams, Tyshia David, and Taden Britton, brother of Dunbar and Magnus Charles, also known as Sad, Lidris Paul, Francis Charles, also known as Bull, Andrew Charles, Bernadette St. Bernard, Gracelyn Charles, Andrew St. Bernard, Willard, also known as Sackett in the UK, Paula Moore, Cindy Jones, Dale Jones, Sherilyn Paul and Eric Charles in the USA, Mary Charles Peter, Rachel Jones and Christopher Jones in Trinidad. Father-in-law of Janessa Archer Charles and Franklin Joseph. Brother-in-law of many, uncle of many. Caregivers Lisa Wildman, Davis Charles and Agatha Young. Many cousins, other relatives and close friends, including the Charles family of Mirabeau, Bylands and Nunparel, the St. Bernard family of Springs, the Peters family of Moya, Nurse Catherine DeCoto and family, the Wildman family of Nunparel, the Boys on the Block at Nunparel, King Elvis and staff, and friends and neighbors of Sab, Nunparel and surrounding areas. The funeral service for the late Monroe Charles of Sab St. Andrew, who resided at Nunparel St. Mark, will take place on Tuesday, October 31st at 1 p.m. Funeral service will be held at the Mirabeau Seventh-day Adventist Church, and interment will be at the Grand Brow Cemetery. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home. Anika Charles, also known as Mulder, of Blackbay, who resided at Concord St. John, passed away on Monday, October 16, 2023, at the age of 35. Left to cherish her memory are her son Anthony Charles, grandparents George and Daphne St. Clair, siblings Shauna Julian, Marcia, Michelle, Shalika, Mitchelson and Doreen Charles, aunties and uncles Angela, Louise, Anne-Marie and Louis Julian, Michelle Julian Ferret, Chanel St. Clair Rennie, Rokeisha St. Clair Moore, Sandra, Beverly, Shamrock and Stafford St. Clair, Yvonne St. Paul, Leah, Cecilia, Debbie and Joel. Other relatives and friends including Lucky and Kendon Clement, Lawrence Charles, Romel Haynes, the pastor and parishioners of Christ Cathedral of Worship Tempe, the management and staff of Rennick Thompson and Company, and friends and neighbors of Blackbay, Concord and surrounding areas. The funeral of the late Anika Charles, also known as Mulder, of Blackbay, who resided at Concord St. John, will take place on Friday, November 3rd at 2 p.m., with tributes beginning at 1:30 p.m. Funeral service will be held at the Church of Christ, Blackbay St. John, and interment will be at the Power Park Cemetery. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home. Joseph Alexander, also known as Francis, of Montfendu, who resided at Snellhole St. Patrick and in the United Kingdom, passed away on Tuesday, October 3rd, 2023 in the United Kingdom, at the age of 89. He is survived by his remaining children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and great-great-grandchildren. The funeral of the late Joseph Alexander, also known as Francis of Montfendu, who resided at Snellhole St. Patrick and in the United Kingdom, will take place on Friday, November 3rd at 1:30 p.m. Funeral service will be held at the St. Patrick Catholic Church, Satires, and entombment will be at the Family Cemetery, Snellhole St. Patrick. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home.
When a loved one passes on, we all need the comfort, support, and guidance of a trusted friend. You can rely on Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home. We provide a personalized professional service that exceeds all expectations. Our dedicated staff responds to your every need with the greatest detail, ensuring affordability with a variety of options. Our upgraded state-of-the-art facilities, spacious air-conditioned chapel with live internet streaming, a modern, environmentally safe crematorium, the only of its kind on island, private viewing spaces, large on-site repast center, a modern transportation fleet. Join our burial society today and make personalized arrangements for that final moment as you prepare to enter your loved one into eternal rest. Visit or call Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home and select a package that brings added comfort to the entire family. Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home and Burial Society, continuing a tradition of excellence.
Joseph Andrew, also known as Impose and Newton, of Barbay, Florida, who resided in Trinidad, Carriacou, and Parkview Grove, St. John, passed away on Friday, October 13th, 2023, at the age of 84. He was the close and dear friend of Elizabeth Joseph, also known as Whistle and Antel, father of Francis Simeon, Justin and Wayne James, Euthlyn George and John Thomas, grandfather of Melvin and Ziggy Benjamin, Quincy and Libby George in Grenada, and Jelen Maya Stewart in Carriacou, stepfather of Ernest Joseph in Grenada, and Jeff Mitchell in England, father-in-law of Pastor Paul George, brother of John and Joyce Andrew in the USA, uncle of many including Barbara, Wilma and Earl Jen Gibbs, Gail, Dr. Colville, Donald, Joseph also known as Jojo, and Wilbert. Many cousins, other relatives and close friends including Jelen and Roy Lewis in the USA, Londa Roberts in Canada, Shamali, Pappy, Wilbur, Mr. Willie, Clifford, Nigel, Betty Ann, the Lewis family of Waterloo, the McIntyre family of Grove, the Raymond family of Moran, the Jones family of Central Grove Estate, and friends and neighbours of Parkview, Grove, and surrounding areas. The funeral service for the late Joseph Andrew, also known as Impose and Newton, of Bar Bay, Florida, who resided in Trinidad, Carriacou, and Parkview, Grove, St. John, will take place on Friday, November 3rd at 1:30 p.m. Funeral service will be held at the Grove Open Bible Church, and interment will be at the Douglaston Cemetery. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home. Father Claudius Mark Haynes of Woodford, St. John, priest of the Roman Catholic Diocese of St. George's in Grenada, parish priest of the Cathedral of the Immaculate Conception, Our Lady Help of Christians, Bolio, St. Matthew's R.C. Church, Birchgrove, St. Andrew the Apostle, Grenville, St. Michael the Archangel, Woburn, and St. Peter's R.C. Church, Grove, passed away on Saturday, October 14th, 2023, at the age of 74. Left to mourn Bishop Clyde Martin Harvey, Vicar General, Father Carl Haynes, nephew, clergy and religious of the diocese. He was the brother of Urban, Carlton, Fillmore, Mayrose Haynes, and Audrey Lewis in Grenada, Anthony and James Haynes, Gladys Daniels and Kenny Nelson in the USA, and Denny Mitchell in Aruba, nephew of Mary Netta Bowen of Brazan, brother-in-law of Desmond Lewis, Simeon Daniels, Sylvia, Inez, Patricia, Mary and Elvina Haynes, Sandra Nelson and Aura Mitchell, uncle of 32, many grandnieces and nephews, many other relatives and close friends, including the Haynes family of Brazan and in Trinidad, the Hector family of Woodford, the Degans and Williams family of Union St. Mark, the Barry and Sylvester family of Grand Mall, Findlay Gill and family, Alma Alexis and family, Rog Jones, the Antwine family, the Harris family in Barbados, parishioners of Christ the King Parish, staff of St. Martin's Home, Crowshoe, and the faithful of the Catholic Diocese of St. George's in Grenada, and friends and neighbours of Woodford, Concord, and surrounding areas. Vigil and tributes for the late Father Claudius Mark Haynes of Woodford, St. John, will be held on Sunday, November 5th at 6 p.m. at the Cathedral of the Immaculate Conception, Church Street, St. George's, and funeral mass will be held on Monday, November 6th at 10 a.m. Entombment will be at the Family Cemetery, Woodford, St. John. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home. Yvonne Juliet Binder, also known as Georgina and Nurse Binder, of Calavini, St. George, passed away on Sunday, October 22, 2023, at the age of 59. She was the mother of Tarvan and Teresa Binder, grandmother of Trishel and Janae Binder, sister of Patricia Primus and Oscar Binder, aunt of Colleen Grant and Marlon Lord, niece of Cletus Grenade, Irene Neptune, and Annette Warner, sister-in-law of Alan Primus, goddaughter of Doreen Bain, close cousin of many, including Jeffrey Neptune, Nancy Ross, Janice James, Claudia Grenade, Dr. Wendy Grenade, Allison and Denise Rennick, close friend of Sherrian Monroe, Donna Campbell, Ben Richards, Saliet Charles, Dave Leo, Muriel Wint, Francis Andrews, Tricia Thomas, Devon Grant, Judith John, Michael Noel, Smith Roberts, Beryl Rouse, and Suzette Haywood. Many other close relatives and friends, including the Binder, Primus, MacDonald, Romaine, Bub, Neptune, Grenade, Rennick, St. Bernard, Bartholomew, Anthony, Bowen and Pivot families, Anastasia Burris and family, Juliana MacDonald and family, Pastor Stanford Simon and members of the Emmanuel Baptist Church, members of the Grenada Baptist Association, the Nursing Fraternity of Grenada, members of the Gospel Hall Assembly, friends at Boozy, and friends and neighbors of Calavini and surrounding areas. The funeral of the late Yvonne Juliet Binder, also known as Georgina and Nurse Binder, of Calavini St. George, will take place on Monday, November 6th at 1 p.m. Funeral service will be held at the Calavini Gospel Hall according to Grenada Baptist rites, and interment will be at the Montgelou Cemetery. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home. Sandra Mitchell of Caliste St. George passed away on Sunday, 22nd October 2023, at the age of 66. The funeral arrangements for the late Sandra Mitchell of Caliste St. George will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home. Sonia Mary Frances Thomas of Montou St. George died on Tuesday, October 24th, 2023, at the age of 58. The funeral arrangements for the late Sonia Mary Frances Thomas of Montou St. George will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home. Alicia James, also known as Nikki, of Lamoud St. George, died on Saturday, 21st October 2023, at the age of 36. The funeral arrangements for the late Alicia James, also known as Nikki, of Lamoud St. George, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home. Rosemary Richards of Woburn St. George, who resided in the USA, passed away on Monday, October 16th, 2023, at the age of 66. The funeral arrangements for the late Rosemary Richards of Woburn St. George, who resided in the USA, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home. Thomas Dennis Abraham, also known as Odans of Dunfermline St. Andrew, passed away on Thursday, October 19th, 2023, at the age of 76. The funeral arrangements for the late Thomas Dennis Abraham, also known as Odans of Dunfermline St. Andrew, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Bailey's Funeral Home. Peter Stephen of Vendham St. George, who resided at Upper Laurel St. David, passed away on Tuesday, October 17th, 2023, at the age of 74. The funeral arrangements for the late Peter Stephen of Vendham St. George, who resided at Upper Laurel St. David, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home. Maria Cape of Bonaire St. Mark passed away on Monday, 16th October 2023, at the age of 74. The funeral arrangements for the late Maria Cape of Bonaire St. Mark will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home. Ronald Batiste, also known as Chef, Daddy Roy and Roy, of Marley St. Patrick, who resided at Hills Have Eyes, Tempe St. George, passed away on Tuesday, October 17th, 2023, at the age of 76. The funeral arrangements for the late Ronald Batiste, also known as Chef, Daddy Roy and Royu, of Marley St. Patrick, who resided at Hills Have Eyes, Tempe St. George, will be given in a subsequent broadcast. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Lacqua Brothers Funeral Home.
The management and staff of MTV extend deepest condolences to those of you whose loved ones have passed on. Thank you for watching.
The pain and agony of losing someone is never easy. Within your own mind and heart, there is a deep pain, agony that no one can fill. Within you see yourself painfully accepting the fact that you have lost someone you love. But this is what the Word of God said in the book of Psalms 121. I will lift up my eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help comes from the Lord, which made the heaven and the earth. To Him you need to look to for your help and your leadership and your guidance. Man will not give you that help that you need. Money, fame, even the very material things that you have sought. You realize in losing someone, none of those things would give you help. Right now, there is one person who stands ready to help you. His name is Jesus Christ. He is King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Why not trust Him today? Why not allow Him to be at peace in your life? I want to pray for you and your family. Pray with me. In the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, I surrender, Lord, every heart that is painfully accepting the reality of their lives who have lost a loved one. I pray, O God, that you comfort those families. Give them strength. Enable them to see, God, that you are there for them, that you, Lord, would never leave them, nor will you forsake them, for from you will come their help. I ask your blessing and for strength for them today, in Jesus' holy and precious name. Amen and amen. May God bless you and keep you and sustain you. May He overshadow you and look over your family as you reach deep within and overcome this deep sorrow and pain that you face. My prayers and thoughts are with you and your family. God bless you.